Hello my scholars, welcome to my school channel. My name is Alexandra. Right here we'll be tackling English JAMB past questions for the year 2017. Don't go anywhere, stay with us and we'll be right back. Welcome back to my school channel. Right here we'll be tackling question 21 to 42. Now let's begin with question 21. Choose the option opposite in meaning to the word or phrase in italics. The student received a mild reproof from the teacher. Option A, exhortation. Option B, opposition. Option C, commendation. Option D, appropriation. Now the answer to this question is commendation. Now why is this so? Reprove means to rebuke or to disapprove or criticize something. Okay, but commendation is to praise or approve something, to applaud. So the purpose of commendation is to applaud something. But then exhortation, the purpose of exhortation is to encourage one to continue doing something. So if you are disapproving something, commendation is to approve this thing. So option C is the correct answer to this question. Question 22. Choose the option nearest in meaning to the word or phrase in italics. Aisha impelled to the party. Option A, compelled. Option B, accompanied. Option C, authority. Option D, finance. Now the answer to this question is option A, compelled. Why is this so? Impelled means to urge someone to dive into something, while compelled also means to urge or force someone to do something. So option A is the correct answer to this question. Question 23. When you dash an opponent's point in a debate, you must do so politely. Option A, refute. Option B, rebuke. Option C, reject. Option D, refuse. The answer to this question is option A, refute, because in this content, you use refute to talk about, to disapprove a statement or a theory to be false or to be wrong. Okay, that's when you use refute. But to rebuke is to give harsh criticism about something. Reject is to refuse to accept. Refuse also means to reject or to discard. So we see that option A is the correct answer to this question because it means to prove a statement to be wrong or false. Option A is the correct answer to this question. Question 24. Choose the option that has the same consonant sound as the one represented by the letters underlined. The word is leisure. Option A, you have sure. Option D, ledger. Option D, treasure. Option D, judge. Now let's go over to the board for the transcription. Now we can see the letter on the letter of alphabet S is represented by this consonant sound, and we can see it also in option C, treasure. So this is correct. However, the sound is also quite visible in option B, C, and D rather. But then this is a consonant sound that are written together. Okay, this is J, while this is Y. So it is quite different. There are two different consonant sounds. So the answer to this question is option C. Okay, so let's go over to this screen. From our explanation, we can see that the sound as represented with letter S is the same with the sound represented with letter S in treasure. So the answer to this question is option C, treasure. Question 25. Choose the most appropriate stress pattern from the options. The stressed are written in capital letters. So the word is departmental. Okay, option A we have departmental. Option B we have departmental. Option C we have departmental. Option D we have departmental. Okay, so the correct answer to this question is option C, departmental. So it is stressed on the third syllable men. Okay, option C therefore is the correct answer to this question. Do not forget to take practice questions with our simulated JAMB CBT past questions. All you need to do is You click on the link in the description below. It takes you to my school website. There you can download my school mobile app for your Android phones or my school software for your computers and laptops. Go ahead and download and start practicing these questions. Now going over to question 26, choose the option opposite in meaning to the word or phrase in italics. They come here on bootless errand. Okay, option A, worthwhile, option B, vain, option C, delusive, option D, intended. Now the word italicized is bootless, and bootless means useless, something that is not useful. Okay, so option A, worthwhile, means something that is useful, something that is valuable, something of great importance. So option A therefore is the correct answer to this question. If you are enjoying this sort of content, do not forget to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button, and tap on the bell notification to get informed as soon as we release the next videos. Question 27. Choose the option to which the given sentence relates. Aderonke stated she had a right to her privacy. Option A. Did Amawumi state she had a right to her privacy? Option B. Did Aderonke lament she had a right to her privacy? Option C. Did Aderonke state she had a right to her openness? Option D. Did Aderonke state she had a right to his privacy? Now the answer to this question is option B. Did Aderonke lament she had a right to her privacy? Now why is this so? This question is an emphatic stress question, and it demands or need an answer that is question in structure, and also the emphasized word should contradict in the answer. So we see we have state, state, state. It doesn't matter if they change the verb tense, if it's in its past tense or future tense or present tense. Okay, well, so far it is retained in the answer, it is not the answer. Okay, so the Aderonke lament has been changed. Okay, the word stated has been changed to lament. So this is the answer. This contradicts the question, and so therefore it is the answer to the question. Option B is the answer to this question. Question 28. Select the option that best explains the information conveyed in the sentence. The painting was beautifully faked. Option A, the painting was a good deceptive replica. Option B, the painting was well framed and displayed. Option C, the painting was deceptively decorated. Option D, the painting was carefully designed. Now the answer to this question is option A. Why is this so? Now let's look at the sentence. The painting was beautifully faked. Now this tells us that a new version of painting was made, and it was the fake version, but it was done in a good way, in a very beautiful way that you cannot differentiate between the original version and the fake version. That is what it means. So we see that from my explanation, the option A carries this. A replica means an exact reproduction of something. Okay, not the same, but an exact reproduction. So good deceptive, okay, it tells us that good tells us it's also beautiful. Whatever is beautiful is also good. Okay, so deceptive tells us that it is not the real one. Okay, it is not the original painting. Option A therefore is the correct answer to this question. Question 29. Choose the best option that best completes the gap. The crops the farmer planted will be dashed in 3 months' time. Option A, sowed. Option B, weeded. Option C, uprooted. Option D, harvested. Now the answer to this question is harvested. Now why is this sowed? Well, generally you assume that after planting you nurture and then you harvest. Okay, so harvested is the correct answer to this question when you look at this question contextually. Okay, grammatically, okay, uprooted would fit in, and every other option would fit in, but then when we look at the context, when we look at the word surrounding, or in this question as it is used in this question, harvested is the best answer to this question. Question 30. Choose the best option that best completes the gap. Gaba acquiesced dash their decision. Option A, for. Option B, on. Option C, in. Option D, by. These are prepositions, and for the verb acquiesced, you used in. You acquiesced in. So Gaba acquiesced in their decision. Acquiesce means to accept something reluctantly but without protest. So the option or the correct answer to this question is option C. Question 31. Select the option that best explains the information conveyed in the sentence. Now, the letter was being written by the principal. Option A, the letter had been written by the principal. Option B, the principal was writing the letter. Option C, the principal wanted to write the letter. Option D, the principal wrote the letter. Now, let's look at the question. The letter was being written by the principal. Now, this is a past continuous tense. Why is that so? Because of the word being, which is a present participle or the continuous form or continuous tense of the verb be. So this tells us that the action portrayed in this question was done in a continuous manner. Okay, so let's look out for the option that carries what I've just explained or carries a past tense in a continuous manner. Okay, so we see that option B is the correct answer to this question. The principal was writing the letter. Option B, therefore, is the correct answer to this question. Question 32. Select the option that best explains the information conveyed in the sentence. Advising Olu to break his bad habits is like knocking your head against a brick wall. Option A, it is making a fool of you. Option B, it is trying the impossible. Option C, it is making him your enemy. Option D, it is asking him to beat you. Now, let's look at the phrase that we need to interpret. Knocking your head against a brick wall. Now, it means trying to do the impossible or trying to do what is obviously the impossible. So we can see this answer in this explanation in option B. It is trying the impossible. Option B, therefore, is the correct answer to this question. Question 33. Choose the best option that best completes the gap. Dash a good boy, he was given a prize. Option A, to be in. Option B, been. Option C, been. Option D, to been. The answer to this question is been. Now, why is this so? Been functions as a gerund in this question. Now, a gerund is a verb in its continuous form that functions as a noun. So when a gerund is used in a sentence, it becomes part of the subject. Okay, so being, be plus ing, being in its continuous form or continuous tense is the answer to this question. Okay, being a good boy, he was given a prize. Option C is the correct answer to this question. Question 34. Choose the option nearest in meaning to the word or phrase in italics. The children receive gifts from doting parents. Option A, nagging. Option B, loving. Option C, humble. Option D, docile. Now, the answer to this question is loving. Why is this so? Because doting means or is characterized by love and affection. So showing love and affection to someone. So we can see that in option B, loving. Option B, therefore, is the correct answer to this question. Question 35. Fill in the gap. The press will no longer be free when the new government starts to dash newspapers. Option A, censure. Option B, edit. Option C, publish. Option D, censor. The answer to this question is censor. Why is this so? Because censor is used to describe the suppression of information or any public communication that is considered to be harmful to the public or very sensitive. Okay, so the government censor newspaper. They do not publish, they do not edit. Now, censure, it means to condemn an information or to criticize a public information. Okay, but the word censor is used to suppress. Okay, so when the government issues censors on paper or censor newspaper, the press are involved. How are they involved? They are involved in examining the information by changing or removing parts that are sensitive or considered harmful to the public. So the answer to this question is option D, censor. Do you know that there are several solution providers readily waiting to answer all of your questions? All you need to do is use the link in the description below. Click on this link, it takes you to my school website. There you can ask all of your questions and solutions will be provided to you within a short period of time. Now let's go over to question 36. Choose the best option that best completes the gap. The dash event takes place every 2 years. Option A is a misspelling of option C, as well as option D is a misspelling of option B. So we have biannual and biennial. So the correct answer to this question is option C, biennial. That means it takes place every 2 years. So we have 2 years interval for its occurrence. So, but biannual means happening twice in a year. So option C is the correct answer to this question. Do you have better steps, explanation, or solutions you would like to share? Feel free to use the comment section below. Indicate the question and the solutions you would like to share. Question 37. Fill in the gap. Mr. Collins does not allow his name to be published in connection with the philanthropy because he dash publicity. Option A, wields. Option B, lacks. Option C, detests. Option D, defines. Now the answer to this question is detest, firstly because it means to not like something. Okay, and we can see that it fits this context because we know that Mr. Collins does not allow his name to be published, and the only reason that he would not is because he does not like it, he detests it. So option C is the correct answer to this question. Question 38. The first time Paul met Ngozi, a beauty caught his eyes. This means that option A, Ngozi admired Paul. Option B, Paul recognized Ngozi. Option C, Ngozi attracted Paul. Option D, Paul surprised Ngozi. Now, this statement, a beauty caught his eyes, means that Ngozi's beauty attracted Paul. Okay, that is what it means. So in other words, we are saying Ngozi attracted Paul. So option C is the correct answer to this question. Question 39. From the words lettered A to D, choose the word that has the same consonant sounds. The word is strange with letter GE underlined. Option A, vague. Option B, mirage. Option C, logic. Option D, legume. Now let's go back to the board for the transcription. So we have the letter GE articulated as J, and we can see the sound in option C, logic. So this is not the answer, not this. We have, this is a different consonant sound. Okay, this is J and this is Y. So it is different. So this is the correct answer, and this sound is also absent in legume. Now let's go back to the screen. From the explanation, we see that strange has the same consonant sound as the word logic. Option C, therefore, is the correct answer to this question. Question 40. The government has decided to freeze students' grants. This means that government intends to, option A, reduce grants meant for students. Option B, resume paying grants to students. Option C, stop students, make students repay the grants. Option D, stop paying grants to students. The answer to this question is option D, stop paying grants to students. So when you freeze something, or when you freeze students' accounts in this content, it means to stop giving student grants. Okay, option D is the correct answer to this question. Question 41. Choose the option nearest in meaning to the word or phrase in italics. The case is within the jurisdiction of the council. Option A, record. Option B, prohibition. Option C, authority. Option D, finance. Now the answer to this question is authority. Now why is this so? The meaning of jurisdiction is the official power to make legal decisions. Now authority is the right to exercise power. Okay, so these words are synonymous, but then prohibition means to forbid someone from doing something. So option C therefore is the correct answer to this question. Question 42. Choose the option opposite in meaning to the word underlined. One of the twins was as daring as the other was dash. Option A, morose. Option B, timid. Option C, secretive. Option D, rational. Now the answer to this question is timid. Why? Because timid means to be shy. Daring means to be bold or confident. So timid is the best answer to this question. Now we've come to the end of this segment, and I believe you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button, and tap on the bell notification to get informed as soon as we release the new videos.